I love Halo. With Halo Infinite like just coming out unexpectedly, I was like, I want to make the Halo tier list. I played a little bit of Infinite, but I was like, I want to make the Halo tier list. I cast my opinion of all the Halo games. But yeah, this is pretty much all of them. I don't think the Halo Recruit mixed reality games on there, but I haven't played. I don't really. I've played every other Halo game pretty much, but that. I've even played the arcade game Fireteam Raven. They have it at I played it at an arcade in Maryland. So I've played all of them. I want to edit this list. Actually, no, I think I'll be fine with S, A, B, C. Never played. The only thing that would actually be in there is the VR one. This, I think it's fine. All right, let's start at the bat. Let's go with the oldest. Combat Evolved. B. And here's why. I may have already lost everyone. I'm gonna be like, nope, you're done. Here's why. I played Combat Evolved as like a wee baby. I was too young to play it, for sure. They played it again. The anniversary came out. The anniversary edition was available. And then actually not that long ago, I played through it. It's my girlfriend. It's good. It is good. But when you compare it to the other Halos, that's when I think it starts to kind of crumble. It is good. It does a lot right. I just think next to the other Halos, it's like, okay. I might change where it's positioned, but right now I'm leaning towards B. This could change when everything else is on the board. Halo 2, pretty good. It feels like Halo 1 got better, pretty much. It keeps a lot of the stuff I like in Halo 1. Bar the assault rifle, unfortunately. But like story-wise, it took Halo 1 and dialed it to 11. It's very entertaining, the story. And I love the inclusion of the Arbiter. If Halo Combat Evolved gets nearly everything right, Halo 2 pretty much gets everything but like one thing right. It's good. Halo 2 is really good. Does that deserve an S? That's really tough, actually. Does it deserve an S? I really like it. I also like the multiplayer in Halo 2. I remember playing multiplayer just locally, split screen, with my friends when this was out. I think I might put an S. I really like it. I really like Halo 2. Halo 3 is going to be A. It's like, okay, if Halo Combat Evolved is here, and then Halo 2 took its story to here, it feels like Bungie was like, we might have gone too far too fast for the fans. So we dial it back a little bit with Halo 3. That's kind of what it felt like the story did. It felt like the story got just a little bit watered down or something. But it's still really fun. It's still a really good game, Halo 3. Halo 3 is really fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. But I really enjoy Halo Combat Evolved. I got an idea. I got an idea. There we go. Okay. It's better, because it's better than B, but I don't quite want to put it in A. So I'm giving it its own ranking. That's where it gets to be. It gets to be its own special spot. This come out next? I think it did. Halo Wars, I think, came out after Halo 3. I think. Either that or came out before Halo 3. One or the other. I actually really enjoy it. I actually really enjoy the story. I'm going to put it here in A, actually, because I really actually do enjoy it. I really do actually enjoy Halo Wars. It's pretty good. I was right. It did came out. Halo Wars came out after Halo 3. After Halo Wars. ODST. I actually really, really like ODST. I might put it up here. Dang, I might put it up there. I really like ODST. This is where I lost all of you. this is where I know I've lost. Everyone's like, this list is ridiculous. But hear me out on this one. Hear me out. ODST was like the first Halo I owned. Not the first one I played, but it was the first one I got to own. Because I played Combat Evolved with my cousins. I played it to completion, and I enjoyed it very much. Halo 2, I had a friend who owned it, so I played that through. I'd visit, I'd play with him. thoroughly enjoyed it. Thought it's in my S tier. I enjoy it the most. ODST, first one I owned, I really like it. Nobody else likes it. I really like it. Ugh. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna put an S. No, I'm not actually. Not yet. Not yet. Reach just came after ODST. I really like Reach, but there's a lot that I don't like in Reach too. I feel like I'm doing Combat Evolved a disservice. I really like Reach. Do I like it more than ODST? I don't think I like it more than ODST. I think I like ODST's story more than Reach. Reach has a killer multiplayer, regardless of how I feel about the assault rifle. Okay, we're gonna go with that for now. Everyone might hate this, but that's what we're working with. Halo 4. This goes in the C tier. It's definitely not. Yeah, it's going in the C tier. I'm not a big fan of Halo 4. It does some things that are cool. Some things are cool with it. It did some. It did new things and it did some cool things. It's just not that good. I don't know. I don't know. It could have done better. How about that? That's what I'll say. It could have been better. It could have been better. I like the Prometheans. That's cool. I kind of like the idea of Cortana. The whole thing they're setting up, but I kind of like that. It still just felt like some stuff were missing. And the multiplayer is a bit, I don't know, it's getting the C tier. It's getting the C tier. That's definitive answer, locked in C tier. I think this actually came out after. This isn't, okay, this is going to be, I think Certain Assault's a mobile game or something like that, or mobile game like. I don't think it's fair. It's not a bad game. It's just not fair to think to pit it up against. Same with Spartan Strikes, same thing. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to rank it like that. It's a mobile game. Like, they're not bad. I played them because I was like, oh, cool. I'll play your Halo related. Nothing special. Interesting. It's Halo. Guardians came out next, right? Sucks. For one reason particularly. It's too hard. Alright, I'll say it. I found it too hard. I found it boring, and then I found on legendary difficulty that if they didn't have that stupid squad mechanic, and that you didn't order at least one guy to like sit behind cover and do nothing as to be your respawn point, it was kind of hard. Namely, what makes me think of what made it too hard is the final boss at the end. I just remember playing it on legendary and being like, if he touches me, I die. Like, I have to be Master Chief from the books. Eventually I beat it, but I was just like, why was that so hard? None of these games on legendary, none of them I thought were as hard as Halo 5. All of them have been done. I've done all of them on legendary. 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, 4. All of them have done on legendary. Never felt like it was too hard, but for some reason 5 just broke me. And I was like, maybe it was because I hated the story too. But I was like, it's too hard and it's stupid. F. It stinks. I don't like the game. Halo Wars 2, to me, was not as fun as Halo Wars 1. I don't know. Halo Wars 1 had this charm to it. I really like its story setup. I really like the story too. I don't know. I just found Halo Wars 2 not as fun. It's good. It's just not as fun. You know? It's kind of how I'm looking at Halo Combat Evolved, where it's like, this is a good game. It's just now when I hold it next to all the other games, it's not as good. This is a good game, Halo Wars 2. I just don't like it as much as the other games. I like Halo Wars better than Halo Wars 2. I feel like I'm being mean. I feel like I'm being a sequel hater. Like, I feel like my parents, because they'd always be like, oh, sequels never as good as the original. And I remember as a kid always being like, you're being too hard on sequels. Sequels can be better than the original. And there's a lot of sequels that are better than the originals. But also, I feel like my parents, I see where they're coming from now as I've gotten older and played more sequels of things, whether it be movies or games, and being like, sometimes it's half effort. I see why they say the original is better than the sequel. It's not always true, but I feel like a boomer now. Maybe I am just a boomer. Fireteam Raven. Does this get its own special categories? It's an arcade game. I don't know. I guess I'll put it in C. Next. I guess it needs its up. Maybe it goes in the mobile game like. It's cool. I think the best thing about it is that where I played it, the machine they used was clearly a game. It was okay. Have you ever seen the Jurassic Park arcade machine? Like a Dave and Buster's, you're in kind of like a capsulated thing, and you have what looks like an AK-47 of sorts, a little thing you turn and go at the screen. Yeah, your light gun. That was basically the machine they chose. So they didn't change the gun handles for it. They changed like the logo on it, and they changed the exterior lighting, but they didn't get like new light guns. So the inside was pretty much this Jurassic Park inside. I remember playing it and looking at it and being like, I have this like AK-47 and I'm in the universe of Halo. It's really stupid. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. It's the same with the Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike. Yeah, you know, I kind of just didn't have the Halo stamp on them. The Halo game. It's about the best I can say though for them. It's not bad. If you see it in arcade, maybe just play it for yourself. I think everyone will hate my opinions, but these two are my favorite. I think these two are the best. I think they're the best stories, most engaging. Maybe it's just I'm a fan of the SMG. Actually, that might be the correlation. I really enjoy the story, and I thought both of them were innovators too. That's another big compliment I'll pay to them to justify them up there. They're big innovators. Like, this had a way more inventive story than Halo Combat Evolved. The multiplayer was included. Not that there wasn't any multiplayer capability in the first one, but, you know, this was like a flagship for Xbox Live's multiplayer, Halo 2. It felt like the very right direction for the series from Halo 1. I don't think people from Halo 1, I was too young to know at the time, but I think if I played Halo 1 and then played Halo 2, I wouldn't have been like, oh, well, the series has changed too much. I think I would have felt like, these all are good improvements. I really like Halo 2. ODST, like I said, it could just be because it's the first one I owned, so I have some sort of like passion and love for it, but I really do like its story. Because I've always been a big fan of, like, you have like the super soldier, but then like what are the grunts doing? It's part of the reason why I love, like, in Star Wars Battlefront. I remember the original Star Wars Battlefronts. I never wanted to play the Jedi characters because I was just like, I just care about the clones. This whole game is for the clones. And the Stormtroopers and Rebels are there too. But, you know, I want to be the guy in the ground. I want to be boots on the ground, gun in the hand, just one clone in my little army of clones. That's what I cared about. But not that special in comparison to, say, Master Chief. So it's fun to see this, like, story with multiple of them on the ground. It was clearly their first experimenting with the squad dynamic that you've kind of seen Reach. You know, having multiple characters and people and personalities. And I thought I did it well. I mean, I think Reach did it better. I think Reach did that part better. But I still liked the dynamic in ODST. I liked the story. I liked the defector alien kind of. Yeah, it's just it's really different, and I think that's why I like it too. And it had Fireteam, which was also innovative. I think that's why those are up there. Halo 3, it really kind of only cinches above Combat Evolved for me because it's you know, like I said, it's just like holding up next to each other. Yeah, Halo Combat Evolved is great, but Halo 3, it's made of these improvements. It's got a lot of classic stuff in it. The multiplayer is classic. It's got a great soundtrack, Halo 3. Especially the end. And yeah, it does some things that, you know, make it fall short of Halo 2. Like it repeats some things and like it waters some things down. You're like, eh. Yeah, it's good. This is the list. This is the take. This is our take.